Now, in this video about relative sentences, I want to show you examples of activities, typical activity of joining the sentence. I'm going to give you some tips, some pieces of advice about what you should have to take into account when you do this activity. For example, if you have a look at the first one, you have two sentences. Initially, you have Jing is the man. He met the queen last year. So you have to, my advice is that you first identify which word in the first two sentences is going to be replaced by the relative pronoun. Okay, so underline it or put a cycle around it so that you won't commit the mistake of writing that word in your relative sentence. This is a typical mistake. So the new sentence will be Jing is the man who met the queen last year. Some people have the typical mistake of saying, for example, Jing is the man who he met. No, you can't say he because he is replaced by who. So that's what I was referring to, that you need to underline which word is not going to be in the new sentence with the relative sentence included. For example, if you see another type of sentence, is the second one. Kazanlak is the city, Natasha lives there. So the word that is going to be replaced by the relative pronoun referring to place, which is where, is there is going to be replaced by where. Kazanlak is the city where Natasha lives. Then the next one, we have a non-defining relative sentence. As you can see, you see the commas around, okay? And it's also a possessive. You have John is my friend, his mom is a teacher. Whenever you are going to use the possessive relative pronoun whose, in the initial sentence, you either have a genitive saxon for example, Peters, or you have a possessive pronoun, okay? Like in this case, John, whose mom is a teacher, so don't forget to omit his, okay? John, whose mom is a teacher, is my friend. And the last one, you make a relative sentence out of a word which originally works as an object. So this is the typical case, because this sentence is defining, in which it's possible to omit the relative pronoun. So I normally write a parenthesis. And also, as it is a defining, there is the possibility of using either which or that. So we have, this is the new house, which or that I bought last year. Normally, you would say, this is the new house I bought last year without relative. Okay, so that's all.